Hi guys. Hi. Let me explain what I discovered. Mayong, everybody. I'm tired as hell. Hello. So, Mayong, mahal kita. Hello, Terry. I hope you're having fun. I am having a bit of a fucking crisis. Having a bit of a fucking crisis, guys. Because short stream this time, dude. Were you working out or what? I had to clean my room because the second I knocked my chair over, everything spilled. There were fucking mountains of dust on my floors. And it was crazy. We told you the chairs need to be cleaned. So, how do I say this? You know, I thought, who's in the thumbnail? It's Ninong Rai. And I thought, wow, there's a little bit of cushion. Like the coffee I spilled onto the cushion of the chair. And then I was trying to wipe the cushion of the chair, and the cushion came off along with the wet rag. And I was like, this isn't a cushion. This is a highly compact pile of dust. Oh, that's right. I bought a mesh chair, and those don't have cushions. They're meshes. And I was like, holy shit. It was so gross. It's so gross. Yucky. It's so yucky. And that was under your butt for years. That was under my butt for the past 4 years, boys. It's crazy. All that dust. There were mountains of it on my floor. It looked like it belongs in a museum. Yeah. Look at all that dust. Are you gonna vacuum? I don't have a vacuum. We don't have vacuums. We don't have vacuums. Tell me, maybe you should acquire a vacuum. How much are those? Xiaomi is the cheapest brand, right? Xiaomi vacuum. Go along the walls. Robot vacuum? No, just give me a regular vacuum. Just a small hand vacuum, right? Dust mite? No. Give me a regular vacuum cleaner. G10. G10 is the cheapest. E10, S10, S10T, G9. What is the cheapest one? G9, right? G9. Hi, Arcas. I'm gonna put a vacuum on the throne. I don't know, man. I can probably earn this in a little. Why did I put F list? You don't want to go cheap on a vacuum. Yeah, G9 is like the cheapest. Vacuum. Right? Best Xiaomi vacuum. Lazada. Xiaomi vacuum. What do you mean there's no results? There's got to be a result here. Bus. Clean it with the rack. I did. Xiaomi vacuum cleaner 2. Oh, there it is. This is a tiny ass vacuum cleaner. Sweet. I'll probably get this. Okay. I'll put it on throne. Are those bras? Yeah, those are bras. Add gift. A vacuum cleaner, boys. Something that small will die to the mountain in your chair. Did you get those panties and bras? It's shipping. You will get full. Should I get a bigger one? Do I really need a bigger vacuum cleaner? We don't have a vacuum cleaner. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't need to put things on throne. Should I show you guys my panties and bras? Dude, you know, sure, why not? Am I a random player? Yes, please. That's why I paid. You want to see my panties and bras? Dude, you want to see my pile of clothes? You want to see my pile of clothes? You guys are so degenerate. So pretty woman. Thank you. See, guys, that's how you should be. Hello, newbie gamer. All right. Let me just chat reflects the streamer. Let me just edit this so not everybody is not you're showing off underwear. We just asked for it. All right, fine. I'm not showing you guys underwear. Racism stream. Yes, we'll do racism tonight. Maybe. We'll see. Why is the Phil-Am clock still there? Is it blocking the look? Do it hard. No. I'm not showing you guys my pile of clothes. It's gross. No. We deserve it. No. What did you do to deserve it? Did you dance around like a chicken? Not the pile, just new one. Yeah, the new ones. Fine, I'll show you the new ones. Okay, I'll show you the new bra and panties. Some chicken hands. Playing with our hearts like that. What can I show you guys? Can I? Let's see. Let me try this. Elgato. It doesn't work. Let's see. If I put this here, turn off the notifications. Does this work? Does this work? No? Oh my fucking god, boys! This is scary. It's been a while. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Is my room reveal? I got a heart attack last stream. I have mini screwdrivers. This is my nonsense. You can see me here. You can see me here. All right. Recursive mode. This is my room. If you want, fine. You can look at my purse. You can look at my purses, guys. You can look at my purses. Show us hand. No. It's secret. I don't want it all to end, Teru. Oh, you have so many. That's literally just two. Well, I just came. Thanks a lot. Okay. See, it was done. It's done. He came. He already came. She's ashamed of their brown skin. I'm pale though. I didn't go back. So where's the underwear pic? Man, I'm gonna show you. You guys so degenerate. I did show my skin before. Show us. No. No, please. I just cleaned my keyboard. CCCSR. You offer first, Sarah. We are just accepting. No, I'm not. Don't ruin the kayfabe. Yeah, don't ruin the kayfabe, guys. Please. No. So. This is a picture of me in pants, senior underwear during the kayfabe. Yes. Siri, turn off the kayfabe. All right, Siri, turn on the lights.
Okay.
Siri, turn on the lights again. All right, thanks. Yeah. I was so ready to stream, but now I feel gross because of my gross ass chair. I'm gonna show it to you guys once again, just so you guys know how terrible it is in my chair. You know, it feels gross, guys. It feels gross sitting here. Clean your chair, freak. Do you look at all this? Look at all this. You just get a stick in there and clean. I did clean it out. I cleaned it out. It's already clean, guys. It's already clean. It's half clean. So over here on this side, I thought it was like a cushion, but there was a huge chunk of dust here. Dude, there was a huge chunk of dust here, like serving as a cushion for the front of the chair. And I was like, oh no, the cushion's broken. It was dust. It's disgusting. Anyway, shall we play racism game? So my monoblock chairs are the best gaming chair. Hello, Nicole. It's been a while. Did you throw it out? The dust? Yeah, I did. It's just dust. Chino Lily, hello. Should we play? I'm so deflated now. It's okay. I'll show you the new underwear. The one that's canonically accurate. That was my... Look, I can't show you underwear that I've worn. All right, that's going too far to like fancy territory. What should we play? FFXIV or Disco Elysium? Right? Why not? Are they en route? Yes, they're en route. Oh, XIV winning. What the hell? XIV? Chow, why hath you done this? That's really fast. That's a really fast XIV. That's a really swift XIV win. When do you order them? 3 days ago? The money only got to me 2 days ago. So I ordered them yesterday. I just voted whatever. Alright, we'll play an XIV, I guess. I'm sorry, Terry. I said Disco Elysium is an evening game, but I voted XIV in the end. I want racism golf rules. You know what? I'm kind of surprised. Everybody prefers XIV. Well, not everybody, but like 70% of you. Are you gonna blue sky tweet them? I'm gonna skeet them. I'm gonna skeet them. I'm surprised most of you. Did you put the price? You put the price on there. It seems like you've tripled the price. Oh, because I bought 3. You seem happy playing it. I no doubt the commercial Salva won soy sauce. Indeed, I agree. I agree. So, I guess we'll play Final Fantasy 14. Coin toss, heads XIV, tails racism. But XIV won. Oh, did I listen thrice? It's my bad. Coin toss. The coin toss says, this is why you don't do democracy, just coin flip. That's why there are 4 bras left. But I don't know. Coins of Warframe. No. What if we just do Metaphor Fantasia, guys? We'll do both. We'll do both. All right. We'll fucking do both. We'll do both. We'll do Disco Elysium right now. Do Metaphor. No one wins. We'll do both. I've been waiting for Metaphor to come back. I was thinking of doing it this week. Like I was thinking of doing it after Disco Elysium ends. But like Metaphor is an RPG and we're tackling a really big RPG and we got Elin and then we got so many fucking games. And I've been streaming like 3 times a day and we're still not doing enough games. Also, that Ninong Rai look. It's so fucking stupid. And the first 2-star character, Ninong Rai. I'll skip his banner. Fine. We've been on an XIV binge for a while. I think it's time to play some different game. It makes sense. So let me just find a video of where is it? Disco Elysium number 6, right? So Number 7. Were we already on number 7 of Disco Elysium? Yeah, we're on number 7. So let me just set it to number 8. Yes, racism stream. What's a good title? What's a good title? Right? You have to do something at 9 p.m. in Disco Elysium. Yes. At 9 p.m. at Disco Elysium, we have to visit that guy that was it was a well, he was kind of sketchy, but all he really was doing was leaning off the balcony. Limiters off. It's party time. All right, limiters off. It's party time. I think Filipino stream. All right, let me just adjust this. Entertainment, gaming, Disco Elysium, the final cut. Change on playlist. Disco Elysium. Whoa, it's not working. Oh my gosh, my browser froze. Hold on. Yeah. Did my internet freeze? Am I still here? Did my internet break? No. I'm back. Still here? Okay, okay. Whew. Worrisome. We're good. Disco Elysium, the final cut. Disco. Done. Save. Alright. I think we're game for a Disco Elysium stream now. Sorry, XIV voters. Man. It's hard. Disco Elysium. Come on. Thank you, Managed Democracy. It's time, Sergio. Alright. I think I'll set the goal to like 1 super chat. That's like magenta. in 2 hours. Limiters off this stream. See, right? That's literally a much easier goal, right? That's literally a much easier goal. Alright, let's talk to Kim.
Yes.
I gotta go. Thank you, Anonym. See ya. She just keeps lowering the goal because it's not working. Thank you, Anonym, for the super chat. It's not working. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. You're mean. Let's go to this.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your
Sorry
face
again. No, it's okay. It's okay.
with the expression.
Electrochemistry. Let's go.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Dang. No, it's sad this doesn't happen, but it's fine, right? It's fine. It's funny.
The fan stands still.
Oh, okay, okay. Pull on the
The
fan.
switch must be broke. The lights
Or off again.
The bed is still.
You can't sleep. Can you take this bottle? I can't take that bottle. Alright. We gotta talk to the girl, guys. We gotta talk to the girl.
The door is closed.
The door is closed. Knock.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Ooh. Pile of dirty clothes, a woman's. Hotel bill calculations. What is this? You feel someone watching you behind the glass door, a woman. Hold on. This room has sad all over it. Alright, what's in here? Is this her shower? Isn't she showering? Why can't I take care of
This
it?
medicine cabinet is full of wires. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Alright, let's look at the
Been
toothbrush.
used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
It's quite the collection in there.
Anything of note?
Such
Pill
the
bottles
bottles.
rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Nacra.
Nacra. What are the limiters? It's the racism limiters.
This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra, opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Search the pill
Among
sheets.
some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Alright, what's our know-how? Go!
A bright orange
Nice.
bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions.
Interfacing. This is a red check. It's a red check. It cannot be retried. Taking a zero.
Silently, the bottle slides into your palm.
Got it.
As you turn into your pocket. Feels so sleek and beautiful. You
Oh
got it.
boy, baby.
Here comes the
Oh yeah, baby. It's the prep
Time
tide.
to become a super detective again, Harry.
Super
Just
Detective
sweaty
Harry.
little hand now.
Alright. Super Detective Harry. We have some prep tide. Ooh, ooh. Saint Baptiste prep tide. More speed. Let's look at the boogie street. Interact. Alright. Lieutenant Kitsuragi snapped this photo of the man hanging tattoos. It displays an intricate web of blue lines stretched across his torso.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus.
Ew.
Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin, their concentration is highest around his heart. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
What is the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Ooh.
Gone.
Gone. Okay. All right, let's go here. Let's check out her bed. Hastily made. Whoa, my gosh! Veron! Holy shit! What is PLN? Thank you very much for your super chat. We hit the low millimeters. Oh my god. Limiters off the screen. How do we do this? How do we do this? Major is time. Major is time. Say the word, baby. Hold on. All right, we can't. The thing is, we can't do anything to upset YouTube, right? The friends clip is mine. Turn on reverb. I'm so giddy. I have an excuse. Hold on. It has to matter. It has to matter, guys. It has to matter. See the full version too. All right. It has to matter. It has to matter when we say it. It has to matter when we say it. Can we make this a members thing? What do you mean a members thing? Picture adventuring. He's such a fucking faggot. All right, be quiet, guys. Welcome to the roof.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Oh my gosh, guys. You guys suck. This is not the time. Cleaning lady? I think I need one. Very disco, you baby.
Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened.
No, I just trashed the place.
I know. That's probably also why the cleaning lady quit.
I missed it. Zisco, baby. Oh my gosh, we lost viewers from that.
I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Oh yeah. Feel the power.
Actually. Fucking actually. You guys, it's you guys' fault. Once a cop, always a cop.
Like riding a copper-cycle.
There is the tiniest bit of flattery in there. The way her eyes move from your shoulder to shoulder.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was...
You wanted to say it so badly. You were the
responsible
price for
and
it.
asked us to talk
Shut the
to
fuck
you.
up.
Huh. I see.
Alright. And she takes a pen to jar of her.
Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through...
Okay,
something
suggestion. Alright. What's your name, miss, for the record?
Vazier Amandu.
Same
Amandu.
name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vrai de Fort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
What is Oranje?
Bad memory, officer.
The Republic of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of here, over the sea and across the Pale. It is one
Okay.
of the 6 major Occidental nations to hold stake in the continued occupation of Revachol, the coalition. People consider it a reasonable superpower.
Reasonable.
They will make you into a fiscal colony, divert your natural resources, hold patents and shares, but they won't threaten to wipe you out anytime, like Revachol did in its
Oranje is a fiscal colony. Divert your natural resources. Bad memory.
Lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass.
You miss it, Matt?
Duranium.
That's too bad.
Vrai de Fort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Oh.
Sooner or later, everyone does.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do, miss? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
Want to hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer.
Beautiful, thank you.
His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
You're a cop?
No, no.
Whoa, I didn't say it like 6
More
times.
Stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
What's Oranese literature
Fear
about?
of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are...
Oh my gosh, she's
Oranese
Filipino?
changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money. Hey, Mongoose. Oh no. How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money.
It's
Cool.
not very cool, but what can you do?
Okay, do we take a look at your password? That's it.
The record. So official.
I noticed your room's close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday night? I just need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like,
I'm sorry, Kim.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Nice room you got there.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
Hate to say it, but you got sad all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you?
Yeah.
Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
Sad spill.
Somewhere below, military-grade sand is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
Something is bad in my head. In the past.
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head and from the past.
It's feeling. It's white, filled with doom, gaseous, invisible, deadly. It's everywhere.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got. With a bit of old love sprinkled on top.
Probably, yeah.
Love is terror.
What are you doing in here, in the whirling rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months.
Can't run from
I
the
came
side, I know. Why
Here
here?
in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
You're in the whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
I have other questions for you.
Okay.
That volume got high. They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
It's a bit early in the morning for rape,
She
isn't it?
sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's already afternoon.
Is it? It is afternoon. Time flies, man.
So we weren't?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Damn. That word, I don't even say that. I don't even say that. I say non-con. I don't even say that.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some
Living her
assault
off, Tara.
mentality. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Yeah, he was. She wasn't raped, right? Titus asked you, "Are you sure you weren't raped?" Titus asked you to spice things up for us.
Pretty much.
Warming them.
He's warming his coffee cup. Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
You're not entirely sure. Does that mean you're 11?
You know how it is.
Do you?
Do I?
Maybe you don't. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Look. I get it. I absolutely get it. You can't tell. Okay, that carries heavy implications. I'm sorry. But you can't tell when shit goes down. You can't fucking tell. You can't fucking tell, guys. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even like giving your consent. It's like when you're in that position, right? When you're in that position, what the fuck are you doing, right? When a guy touches you, you're like, how okay. Let me give you a scenario. Right? Game on pause. We're gonna talk about rape. One thing leads to another. You just go with the flow. And you're with a guy in a room. And he tells you, looks like you're looking for something. And then you think in your brain, right? You think in your brain, hi Jules. You think in your brain, what do I want something? Do I want something? And then you say, no, I don't want anything. I'm not looking for anything. I didn't come here to do anything. But like, what is the implication, right? The implication of a man and a woman in a room. And one thing leads to another, and you go with the flow, and you're like, maybe she would rather he stop something, but not everything. Maybe. I don't know. Did something happen? Did something happen? Look, when a guy touches you, it's scary. It's very scary. It's very scary. When a guy that's bigger, stronger, has power over you, like starts doing something, it's hard to say the words, I don't want this. You can't you freeze up. You freeze up, right? You freeze up. Your body starts going tense, cold, and then like you close your eyes and you think, God, I hope this gets finished quickly. I know what's happening. I know what's going to happen. I know what's about to occur. I want this to be over quickly. You can't properly give consent in that situation. Hello, Mel. Tara, are you okay? Hi, Raylo. I'm okay. Let's continue with the game. Lieutenant, I don't want to say about all this.
I'm sorry, miss, but we need a definite statement.
Getting cold and wanting to get over quickly and straight up not consent. I know, but like, to a guy, right? To a guy, that might be consent. Like, I don't blame, I wouldn't blame people. I wouldn't blame guys, right? Hi, up dog. I wouldn't blame guys for not understanding. Oh my God, that's a very controversial statement, right? It's a very, 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 very controversial statement. But me, personally, I wouldn't exactly, immediately, straight up say a guy is at fault if there were mixed signals, okay?
Let me make this 100% clear then, officers. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I
Need
be
you, of
this
course.
flippant if I had
We're
been?
talking about consent. Game is quiet. Let me just increase this. Yeah, you don't want it, but you didn't say no. You didn't know. You're just kind of going with the flow, mixed signals and stuff. You don't know. You don't know what to do. Women are taught to communicate subtly, yes. Even more so if you're Asian. You can't tell me about him. Name Isaiah.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he's I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
There's multiple stages before you end up in a room with a guy.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
That's why. That's why I can't really blame people who immediately, I guess. Why did they hang him for?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail.
Hey,
He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean.
makes
But
sense.
I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
What did happen?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
She's a she's a lady of the night, I guess.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Well, no one parties harder than me.
Please, you're alive in 50. I've known people who party so hard they're dead at 14.
What did you do when you partied?
I'm doing alright,
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants, Speed also has that
drugged.
effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and
Alright.
we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must be hard for you seeing him there all the time.
Oh, yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Oh!
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Alright, thank you, thank you. We didn't get the corpse down.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Which landline?
The one downstairs, officer. I used the whirling landline.
Ooh, that's tough. Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
Revacholian nationhood.
I didn't want to, sir. And he's still hanging there.
We will move the body to the morgue today, miss. Don't worry.
How did the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
What do you mean?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir?
Oh.
I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could that be jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know?
Okay, that's good.
But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Yeah,
She
well,
nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Volition, legendary. Let's go.
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Why not?
All right.
I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee, most likely.
All right, Revacholian nationhood, baby.
Revacholian
Racism.
The Revacholian state will be a serene place. You should get a drink. A beautiful, serene place of mystery and peace. It will not be a place for women to infect with their frailty and hysterics, or where the Seminese will be allowed to wear their pants around their ankles. All of that will go once you get a drink. The socialist professors at the École Supérieure will be fired. The editors of Trompe le Monde will have to beg in the streets.
America.
You pull bear into their begging hats and laugh. You should get a beer.
Bonuses. Alcohol gives plus for use page. Nationalist, dialogue options damage -1. Morale. Alright. Racist. The fastest quest line is very interesting. Let's see.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
I already thought of that, Seminese.
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems
You
candid.
think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit.
Fastest and communist, you're a Twitter user. It's both, right? It's me! Kim sees through the kayfabe.
She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Of course, brother, of course. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see how this goes, huh? Let's go talk to the Hardy Boys. The Nationalists. Well, first of all, this girl knows history, so let's talk about it.
Oh, hello, dear.
I'd really
didn't
like to
notice
hear
you
more
at
about the
first.
cryptids. No, never mind. Oh, hello,
I've got nothing
fucking...
to
fucker.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
See you, Tegu. Bye-bye. I want to talk about the hanging again.
Again. Just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
Let's go about the rape victim again.
Again? Seriously, man. Fine.
I think I... Nowhere,
Yeah. Whatever.
no. You're about to use a limit breaker. Classier says she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
I thought you liked her.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
Aww,
For the
poor
record-
Titus.
Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Yeah. Easy.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Get the bullshit. She told me the
Lawman,
truth.
I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardy!
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
She called it like it was fucking Pokemon.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying.
Hello, Ishi.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied
You
to
don't
me.
care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
Oh yeah, baby. I want another bullet in someone's head.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
What's on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why, won't you?
Where did you get this
listen to
tape?
it? You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
You bug them?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Okay.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Alright, which one of you is doing this advanced radio work?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important
Angus.
work.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
We're gonna listen in on
I'm
this.
sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Okay, then I'll destroy the evidence with my fucking ass.
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Alright, that's enough.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine, I'll
You
listen
do
to it.
that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
I'm gonna take off now. Alright, let's get out of here. The dumpy destroyer. Alright. So this place over here is
matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
it's a fortress access.
Silence. No one's home.
What do you think?
Ring the doorbell.
Boxing for
All
young
you
athletes?
hear is static, but
Revival Ice
silence.
City?
No one answers the doorbell.
Alta
Silence.
Oh, which?
No
where
one
was
answers
it?
your call. You ring
SCA?
the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. You ring the. You wait. Looks like someone. Silence. No one's home. Silence. Silence. Nothing happens after you ring.
The one with the
doorbell.
tape. Yeah, the one with
They
the tape
don't want to
recorder
talk to
lady.
you. You ring the door. What an ominous name for. You hear the same waiting room music, but this button.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
There's nothing. Hey Kuno, do you have a tape player?
Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fucking.
Alright, I don't care either, Kuno.
The man before you is.
Yes, we do.
Help from the harbor? No. Leave. Oi, Kuno, sick those sick beats. Let's see. Does he have anything here? He's got nothing. Now you can do a real Kuno impression, Teru. You pigs. Gotta. Fucking pigs. Leave my boy alone. Hello, do you have a... Cute. I'm not sure cute is what I would call it, but...
To the left of some croissants and
Croissant.
a small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister
Whoa,
packs.
hypogamma. I hate how easily this voice gets
A
me.
colourful display of
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Nah, I don't need it. Where to get a tape player? Maybe in that fancy house over here? Right to work! Right to work! Right, over here? Want a hint? No.
the file cabinet stand. Remember, Leah, all items on the list have hundreds of, and the same you already went through the drawers.
Nothing. Isn't this a tape player? Oh, it's a phone.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you.
Interfacing. Skill points too. What kind of Ravasholian neighborhood? Suicide of Cross Mazal, White Morning. What is this? Rigorous self-critique. Jean m'en veux. It's a tape with a paper strip. Okay, I don't know what that means. Let's see. Tape with a paper strip. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Tape Door Gunner Megamix.
You stare at the great Door Gunner Megamix. If only you had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
Alright, that's nothing. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We can go here, we can go over here. Maybe in this place?
This is the night. What?
No. Let me see if we have any open checks, right? Any open checks. There are found white checks. Trash container. Don't need it. Maybe here?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you...
Leave. Maybe I can talk to Evrot. Alright, let's talk to Evrot.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
A member of the board.
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today?
Alright, bye-bye, Mail. Can we go over a few details?
Certainly, Harry. By all means, Harry. What?
Alright. Never mind. We're not gonna tell him we stopped the alcoholic brew. Wait, it's the karaoke, right? Can I put it in the karaoke machine? Imagine if you just put it in the karaoke machine. Let's see. Man, this roundabout way of going to places is confusing. Have you explored the map too? I don't have a map. Acquire a copy of the city map. Alright. How about Manana? Manana, do you know where I can listen to snuff tapes? No? Alright, let's go. Let's go back to the library. Back to... Whoops.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved!
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
What did I crack?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Give me
There's
champagne.
no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found, right now.
Nice. I'll tell her. ISP out, rip. I found your husband. Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm good.
Very well then. Where is he?
There.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found a working class drunk and I thought he might be yours.
Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what, never ever say what.
Alright, something bad, I guess? I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
But you told me your husband's alright.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
Is he missing?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
She looks away.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
Oh.
There. She's worried now.
Kim, is it just me, or do we have a missing persons case here?
I wouldn't be so sure. Man, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
No, don't spoil, Jules.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does he look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
So he's disco?
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
Why did you say that your husband resembles me then?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
Yes?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
Oh.
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
If he's that cool, then I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
Damn.
So you are going to look for him?
She genuinely wants you to know. Don't make her ask.
Yeah, take the
Thank
case.
you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Let's get going. Man, that's sad.
A small mountain of colorful...
Let's get the map. The map is over here, right?
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Interfacing. Level up.
Several maps. The maps look old and faded.
Go!
Your eye. You peek at the storekeeper, waiting for her to be distracted. When she's not looking, you deftly rip the map off the bulletin board and pocket it. You're now the proud owner of a map of Martinez, which, to be honest, did not even cost that much.
Sorry, can I buy this map? No, I don't need it.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies.
Alright, now I want to buy medicinal purposes of the pill.
Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
Yeah. Now steal something else. Steal this book too.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover. Its beak.
Steal it!
You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted.
Oh yeah, baby!
When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket. It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours.
Once more?
Shelves filled to the brim
Who's
with
Dick
crime
Mullen?
novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective.
Books take a lot of time. All right. Hello.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now.
The dark
What's in there?
sarcophagus.
Yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Leeching life energy from this bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
You don't have anything of substance to tell her until you found that entity of hers.
It's not like Kim knows. Alright, let's save that husband. Quick save.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Go for it! Fuck. Fuck. How do I heal myself?
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door?
Are you alright? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
Okay.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. After
let's unlock it
exerting
with a
some
key.
force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Kim, maybe you should go first.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
Okay. It's nothing. There's nothing in here.
What is this place?
Looks like a gym to me. Looks like Artemetep's boxing club for new
I
young
think you're
athletes.
right. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here
Yes,
in ages?
because it's closed. No need
Nice.
to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Okay. Creepy. Cetus fortis. Or not wall bars. Maybe we can lift this. Let's lift this. Let me lift this, Kim.
Lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Is it familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars?
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Alright, spot me Sakuragi.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Damn.
See? See? This place is cursed.
Fuck you,
Weightlifting
stupid
was
barbell.
never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
I lost morale for that too. There was something else, right? There was a ball. There was a bowling ball. I'm gonna take that shotgun ball. Hallways blocked by window panes and debris. Creepy. Heal the morale or you're gonna die. The fuck is that? Money. A naked mannequin torso. Is this Emma's atelier? I can't move. Christ, this is creepy. What the fuck? Autosave?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out
Yeah, we got Kim, we got Kim.
Welkins casting wax-based magic, translucent Welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether Welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. This looks like an enormous improvement on the classic We're Out setting. Much more advanced, light years ahead. You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona.
My persona?
No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Alright, examine the
It's
Welkin.
Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The
You're
note
Welkin
says
supremacist.
all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled only
Are we
with
gonna get
Welkin,
racist?
Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Do you enjoy world building tarot? Yeah. I actually really like lore.
The photo collage depicts barren.
I've watched
icy
a lot of
landscapes
videos
wrapped
of
in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms.
Art
Dead
Knights.
trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal
Scared gang,
corpses
let's
in
split
the
up and
dark,
search for clues like logical
carcasses and
individuals.
bones.
Nice.
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs
whatever
the
those
world
shots were called.
as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun,
Ditho.
drifting
What is
through the
Ditho?
universe."
You mean the monoperiacs?
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI
Minimi?
span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer.
Damn.
The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3
Call in,
slogans.
tune out.
Call in, tune out. Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Alright, well, there's probably nothing scary here. It's just a board game kind of mechanic thingy.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting
Radio
here
computer.
without anyone inside. We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn on the
The
machine.
machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys. on the
I'm
keyboard.
scared.
The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide
Inside the
open.
compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Press play.
Nothing happens.
Press play again.
Nothing happens.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
And this is where it all goes to shit, doesn't it?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles.
Oh, yes.
Very pedantic.
Oh, yes. Very pedantic.
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio
Unclear.
frequencies.
It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
We're doing something medical
You
here?
think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it
Who's
wants.
a game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like.
Ah, it was a D&D that was played through radio,
All of this is gone, left unrealized.
or at least that was a plan.
There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you
The
say that?
schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Dang. Well, Kim,
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
just a failed business.
Yes, that is the question.
What the hell would they make?
Looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the
Okay.
WeWorld board game, with Heat Death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately.
Nice.
This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
Ooh.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning to do that?
None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller calling stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
What do you think what happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Aww.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Rip. Alright, next. Where's the creepy stuff? What's this?
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
Knock on
What
it.
an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder.
Still nothing. No one's home.
Knock even harder. Okay.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
Nice.
If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
I can try. Blow gently on your bruised
Thanks.
knuckles.
In any case, there's no way we can get in right now.
Alright. Got little baby Harry Dubois. Why can't I see anything? If you leveled your endurance skill, you get more health? Oh. Well, honestly, that'll only matter at the end of the day, right? Because, like, you get healed up at the end of the day. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? Is that a mannequin? Creepy. How low are your settings set, boss? Let's see. They're as high as they can be. It's usually not this dark. Alright. It's brighter now. There's nowhere to go. You have to go back down. Ah, save and reload. Save. Load. Oh, look at that. There's an extra room there. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the world. Whoa! It's a bear.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment
Good
in
night,
its
Dee Dee.
belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Looks like a giant ice
The
bear.
lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack
A
open the
gust
door.
of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside
Hello,
of a
only
refrigerator.
knows.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the
shelves are
refrigerator.
empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream
A
wrappers.
friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What's a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell this ice cream from the Kuiper
I
carnivore?
know.
What?
What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Close the door and leave. That's it? An ice cream maker? That was it? It was an electricity thing? Money, morale. Frozen ice cream maker that's still running. Wait, I hear people. Mine is probably cookies and cream.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
What is this thing? It's a furnace.
Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside
It's
the furnace.
dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I'm hearing the murder of the hanged man talking. I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Smear your hands with coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai,
Okay.
ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Harmud Karzai.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I'm the reincarnation of the ancient Ilmarian warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it.
Kim doesn't trust you.
These 3 stripes give you strength.
Yeah,
in this
boy.
dangerous realm. It will be foolish to remove them.
We're exploring this dark place and I need the protection.
And this protects you.
It gives me confidence, Kim.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
The voices I heard, maybe it's a malignant entity?
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
Hello?
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then, you've awakened the entity.
Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the 2nd floor. I'll open it.
Alright,
After you, officer.
leave. I'm not gonna kick it. Because we don't have any more, we don't have any more materials. Oh. Let's see.
Yes?
Nothing, Kim. Gave me a jump scare while listening in the background. What filter? What? Full of dice. Hundreds of them. Candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Hold on. That's mine. What is this? Shoes melting in a puddle of snow.
Hello, I'm Nia.
What?
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
What?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
What is the Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have been confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what?
What?
It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know role-playing games. Wirral Untethered. What else?
I like role-playing
games. Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want
something
really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone.
We're short 2 real. Oh my god.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Of course, of course.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
I like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
I don't know what to die.
How about an amber die?
A poor man's gold?
Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really, and has been treasured since the ancient times. For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from piece of amber with a fossilized insect. It's perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past. I had a feeling. Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling racks?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean about daily ruckus?
Well, There's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
Okay.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the
I
window?
might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
You often work Sunday
It's
nights?
an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it. And I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for the answers.
Anything else, officer?
What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse. Does it mean she's unlawfully occupying the part of the house? Shameful.
Creative.
Creative? Do you know it was the Doom commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
It isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter. to
Oh,
keep
right.
going.
But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the Whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
The Whirling is part of the Doom commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and
Are you
under the
leaning in
east
or is
of
it
the
the one?
Commerce Central
Oh,
project.
hold on. Whoops. Whirling isn't doing well. Its waitress took off and its customer are having trouble paying bills.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
You are the malicious energy.
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
I don't...
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
How does she feed herself? I'm starting to see that there's no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been
Okay.
thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Shivers, legendary. Why hasn't her business failed? Do you know what happened to the
More
other
or
tenants?
less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
There used to be a hair salon here.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
Nice.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair. I guess I'm a simple man.
Me neither. I just wanted off my face.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
He's like the king around here.
Oh yes, You mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes,
Okay.
I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
Who is Artemida?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law
Bird.
when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of
Oh.
giving back.
Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work out, huh?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines. Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff videos. Who
The
would
snuff
have guessed?
videos?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Holy shit.
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real
Yikes.
murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did anyone here make stuffed animals?
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
Nice.
Anything else?
I found creepy
There
mannequins.
used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
I didn't know insects had any rights.
Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The
Occident?
activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket.
Thank you, America.
And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Insects don't have any brains or feelings.
Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far. Anything else?
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean, liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen, the project did look quite
Yes,
impressive.
but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses
I
and
see,
so
I see.
on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
I would have supported them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
What?
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
What were the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Nice.
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Did it work?
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls.
Me, so
Sounds
me.
like she really doesn't know how to be a female ally.
You should learn how to support other women, not bring them down. It's an award-winning idea. How do you choose people around you?
Yeah, some people spend their whole lives chasing the hot one. You should have joined the gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the stand, ready to scare off
Hey, Mohammed.
customers and hit on the girls. As if they didn't already have the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
Did it work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishal
She's got a slightly Vietnamese accent.
Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said
this is
he
a
met
Vietnamese
his
accent.
vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool. Why is everyone doing drugs in this place? Even the taxidermist?
What is Megatherion?
Megatherion, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Grab your necktie, not now, you
What?
beast. Do you ever your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast. Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do.
What about horrific neckties? Do normal people have horrific neckties?
Neckties? I guess they do sometimes, officer. But I don't understand how it's relevant to our discussion. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps?
How about
I've
the
been here-
intercom?
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including
She's such
mine.
wife material,
I'm
yeah.
still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
The doorbell with an empty name card was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
Whirling in Rags is part of the same building
You
complex?
could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
I saw East Delta Pinball on the
Right,
doorbell.
it used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, fluorography, trick track, especially
Fluorography,
pinball.
trick track.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
A strange thing happened. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
She said she was from the Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else. It was eerie. It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or...
It was something eerie.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
I called it again.
Why would Slipstream SCA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money's on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these.
What the fuck is an electrical anomaly?
Sure, I'm listening.
I have other questions.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
White check always wins, please!
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Let's leave it at
She
that.
has begun to idly clean
Start taking off your clothes.
Tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
Shivers. Develop. Accept changes in clothes.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Aside from getting naked, you're not sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
No, no, no! No, no, no! I don't accept it! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Are you looking for a die?
Yes, yes, yes! Go!
Aside from getting
No,
naked, you're not
no,
sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
Why are we shivering over? I hate this game. Why is this so creepy? Hold on. Production schedule, filament memory. What the fuck is a filament memory? GDI, goddammit. Shivers is an amazing trait to level up. I see. Alright. Whoa! Did that move? No way! I'm fucking... I hate this place. Play songs.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
Why is my mouse like stuck? Oh. I talked to the entity. Her name is Nat and she's a novelty dice maker.
Novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
I felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this
I
curse.
don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
There's another entity.
A third order presence, yes.
A great dark relief.
Mine computed out.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in the presence of my daughter. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes. The venture continues in other waters, darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Thanks, Kim. Alright. Hold on. Do you have map? Trash container. Payphone 9 go home. Oh, you got a flashlight interface. I don't know. We have a map of Revachol now. Mirror. The mirror. The punch clock. Payphone. Backyard wall. Why did I even say that? Jeremy OSD. That Whirling in Rags theme song always like gets me copyright violation.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Use the chain
In
cutters
it,
to fix the
your
faucet.
face
Stop the steam.
Adorned with the expression.
Hold on. Chain cutters.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Electrochemistry impossible. Dubs always win.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
That smile, that smile, that smile, that smile, that smile, that smile, that smile. That smile isn't coming off. Don't stop the expression. Wait! I have one?
Tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now. The machine was made in Revachol by a company called Le Mercier. Their logo depicts the triple-towered Delta skyline. It was supposedly built to last.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Yeah, any ideas?
My kinema only comes with the radio. We should try to find a new tape player. There's a pawn shop near the waterlock, south of here. Maybe they have a spare.
Okay. Am I actually on streamer mode? I think I'm on streamer mode. Yeah, I am on streamer mode. Twitch integration. Why isn't there YouTube integration? What the heck? Whoa, what's this?
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
I like this OST. It's in the west.
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
That's cute.
The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble
I
on
remember
an
this.
inlet. Beyond the Bay of Revachol, ghosts rise into the sky.
Run your fingers through your deep hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
What's to the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Shake your shoulders again.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. 2 green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza.
What's in the north?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
Yeah, this map looks beautiful.
The evening news.
And closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
Damn, this description. It's in the south.
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Why am I not there?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town. In the shadow of the day the revolution fell.
The shadow of the day the revolution failed. That's a very good line.
Standing in the rain,
Generic.
looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Shudder.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain.
Yeah?
Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
What's above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
And what's below me?
Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the revolution. Doors leading down to Le Royaume. The catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead.
You know, I was, I'm not sure if I said this last time, but there was no way the Philippine Revolution would have worked out. There was no way, it would have won. One of the reasons is we were simply too outnumbered, but another one is like everyone hated each other. It's a really nice story to tell people. It's a really nice nationalistic ideal to like I would prefer it that way, really. I would prefer everyone just forget about the real history and enjoy the fictionalized version of heroes coming together and being and like failing in a war, right? But really, everyone was sabotaging each other. No one could agree, and like even if we make a foul villain in Emilio Aguinaldo trying to betray the revolution would have not succeeded without him. Not that it succeeded, but it wouldn't have gotten that far.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Forget real history? You want to repeat? I mean, that's how it is, right? The further it goes back, the less we remember reality. Philippine history is let me see. Flags of the Philippine Revolution. Manila. You've probably seen this. The flags of the Philippine Revolution. You've probably seen all these, this evolution, right? This evolution of the Philippine Revolution, of the Philippine Revolutionary flags. This is fiction. Oh shit. This, you've seen this, right? You've seen this. The history of the Philippine Revolution, right? This beautiful mural of multiple flags of the Philippine Revolution, how it transformed from KKK, like a flag of the de facto government, the first official revision, the pirate flag, the Del Pilar flag, and then the present flag. How it evolved, that's not real. It's based off of or is it based off of like some guy putting flags together and trying to establish where is it? Here you go. The National Historical Institute, right? The NHI, or like the National Historical Commission, maintains that it's real, but like everyone's like, no, it's not like that. The leader of the Katipunan, the guy who made it, right? The guy who led it is Andres Bonifacio. He won like none of his fights. He had no fights to his name. He lost every single fucking battle. The guy over here, yeah, he lost every single battle he was in. That's why he lost the presidency. He was stripped of his title. No, he wasn't just an incompetent leader. He was just not popular, not good enough of a fighter. He just had a temper, right? He just had a temper. It's a failed revolution. But would you rather have a fictionalized version of that? Would you rather have the fictional version of the revolution, or shitty ass reality where no one was actually a hero? Right? I get you, but people need idols. People need idols. Like, not idol singing and dancing, but like actual idolatry to establish nationhood. Without these pag walang imahen, without these images, you got nothing to signify, to codify your culture. It's always time to reveal the truth. Maybe after a while, right? Maybe after a while. Maybe after you codified something like United States, right? 400 years or something like that. I don't freaking know. Like 1,000 years. Then become that idol. Make it real. I'm far too stained to be an idol, I think. I'm far too stained. Weren't they winning against the Spanish? The Spanish were retreating. And they were winning against the Spanish with the help of the Americans. I'm stained in many ways. General Luna is a good movie. It's a good movie because it brings out nationalism in people that were otherwise. Idols are idols because they can keep their skeletons hidden, I think. Right? Idols are idols because they're able to keep their skeletons hidden. Is that kayfabe? Man. I think yeah. It's it's a difficult concept for me. Because like when people call me an idol, it's just I feel like I'm dirtying the term. You got it? You got me? It feels like I'm staining something with my dirt or something like that, you know? I guess. Probably. Probably. Thanks. I appreciate it. I I only really have maybe one more secret to tell. Just one. No, I don't really want to share it. Is it lying by omission? Maybe. But this isn't really it got really heavy suddenly, isn't it? We should probably continue the game. But this is also a good time to save it. Maintain the kayfabe, huh? Really, the kayfabe for me is a very the kayfabe for me is very blurry, right? It's very blurry because I specifically made it so. Why? Kind of wanted to reset, right? I can't really take back things I said, but I can take a bit of water and smudge the lines a bit so nobody can read them, if you get that metaphor. Thanks, pizza. I cried a lot that day. I cried a lot that day. I cried to my mom. I was like, Mom, I feel dirty. I feel really dirty. Sorry, guys. I maintain that I'm still a virgin. I maintain I'm still a virgin. Don't worry. I'm still a virgin. I'm still a virgin. Don't worry. Don't worry. Prove it. You can't. It's hard to say no, but it's a little bit easier to say I'm kind of hungry. Yeah. And with that, thank you for the stream. Shall we have a coffee break for you guys? It's time for cold rice and eggs, boys. It really is time for cold rice and eggs. I'll be back later. It's a weekend. It's the weekend. We're gonna continue, guys. We're gonna continue. We're gonna play some Final Fantasy 14. Bye-bye, friends. Let's tell you night night. No, not night night. I'm just gonna eat some eggs. Let's bye bye.